Hello everyone. We started solving the MCQs from CBSE 10th chemistry chapters. In the previous video we solved chapter number 1, that is chemical reactions and equations. In today's video we are going to start solving the MCQs from chapter number 2, that is acid, bases and salts. My name is 𝗞𝗶𝗱𝗆 and you are watching 𝗞𝗶𝗱 classes. Let's get started. So the first MCQ is, which of the following is the mineral acid? So mineral acids means inorganic acids. So inorganic acids are also called as mineral acids. First one is hydrochloric acid, which is an inorganic acid we know. Citric acid is an organic acid. Acetic acid, organic acid. Lactic acid, organic acid. So the answer will be hydrochloric acid. Question number 2. Which of the following statements is incorrect about the acids? Incorrect about the acids, okay? So acids conduct electricity. Acid will definitely conduct electricity if it is dissolved in water, because when the acid is dissolved in water, it gets dissociated. It converts into ions, or ionization takes place, or dissociation takes place, and because of that acid will conduct electricity. Acids do not corrode metals is wrong, because acids corrode metals. This is an incorrect statement. Third is acids give hydrogen ions after dissociation. This is correct. All of the above are correct. It is also incorrect statement, because acid do not corrode metals is incorrect here. Okay. Next is, which of the following, so basically here two options will be there, but they have not given. So if questions like this come, we should mark acids do not corrode metals. This will be the incorrect statement. Which of the following acid is present in sour milk? Glycolic acid, no. Oxalic acid, no. Lactic acid is present in sour milk. So answer will be lactic acid. Next is, which of the following is acidic in nature? Lime juice, yes. We know that in lemons or in lime juice, citric acid is there. Human blood is slightly basic in nature. Lime water is again basic in nature. Lime water is calcium hydroxide, which is alkaline or basic in nature, and antacid definitely will contain some basic component. So the answer will be lime juice. Question number 5. Select the acid which contains 4 hydrogen atoms in it. Formic acid. Now if you see the structure of formic acid, or the formula for formic acid, it is HCOOH. So there are 2 hydrogens. Sulfuric acid is H2SO4. There are 2 hydrogens. Nitric acid is HNO3. There is only 1 hydrogen. And acetic acid is CH3COOH. So there are 3 plus 1, 4 hydrogen in acetic acid. So the right option will be acetic acid. So in question number 6, they are saying, which of the following statements is not correct? All metal carbonates react with acid to give us salt, water and carbon dioxide. This is correct statement, because we know when the carbonates or bicarbonates react with dilute acids, we get carbon dioxide, water and a salt. Second is, all metal oxides react with water to give salt and acid. This is wrong. Metal oxide reacts with water to give metal hydroxide. So this is a wrong statement. Some metals react with acid to give salt and hydrogen is correct. Some non-metal oxides react with water to form an acid is also correct. Some non-metallic oxides, for example, CO2, when react with water, you get H2CO3, that is carbonic acid. So even this is correct, that non-metallic oxides react with water to form an acid. Question number 7 is, which gas is evolved when HCl is added in first test tube containing small pieces of marble, and then in second test tube containing zinc granules? So we have got 2 test tubes over here. This is the first test tube and this is the second test tube. In the first test tube there is marble. Marble means CaCO3. I hope you all know that marble is CaCO3. And in the second test tube there is zinc. So here HCl is added and here also HCl is added. So when carbonate salt reacts with acid, we know carbon dioxide gas is released. So in the first test tube there will be carbon dioxide gas released, and when metal reacts with acid, hydrogen gas is released. So here hydrogen gas will be released. So let us see the options. Hydrogen in the first test tube, wrong. Carbon dioxide in the first test tube and hydrogen in the second test tube. So this is the correct option. Carbon dioxide in the first test tube and hydrogen in the second test tube. Okay, so the next MCQ is, when dilute sulfuric acid reacts with iron sulfide, the gas evolved is. Iron sulfide is your FeS. I'll just write it here. Iron sulfide is FeS and dilute sulfuric acid reacts with it. So we get 𝐹eSO4 plus H2S. It is a simple displacement reaction where iron, being more reactive than hydrogen, will be replacing hydrogen, and it will be forming FeSO4, and H2S gas, that is hydrogen sulfide gas, will be evolving. So here the option is hydrogen sulfide. Next question is, which of the following gives OH minus ions on dissociation in water? So calcium carbonate, if you put calcium carbonate in water, nothing much will happen. Calcium hydroxide plus carbon dioxide might get out. Iron sulfide plus water, FeS plus H2O. Here also we will not see iron hydroxide we might get. Calcium oxide is quicklime plus water will give you calcium hydroxide. So in this case OH minus ion will be coming out. So the option will be calcium oxide. Next question is, which of the following hydroxides is not an alkali? What are alkalis? The soluble bases are called as alkalis, and we know that there are three alkalis: sodium hydroxide, potassium hydroxide, calcium hydroxide, and ammonium hydroxide. These are the alkalis. Apart from this, any metallic oxides and hydroxides are bases, but they are not soluble in water, and that is why they are not alkalis. So ammonium hydroxide, yes, it is an alkali. Calcium hydroxide is an alkali. Copper hydroxide is not an alkali. Sodium hydroxide is also an alkali. Next question is, sodium hydroxide and potassium hydroxides are used as electrolytes. Yes, it is very, very true, because sodium hydroxide and potassium hydroxide both are strong bases, and strong bases can be used as electrolytes. Which of the following statements is incorrect about bases? Bases are bitter in taste. It is correct. They are soapy to touch. This is also correct. They are corrosive in nature. This is also correct. Bases are little corrosive in nature. All bases are alkali is wrong. Only the bases which are dissolved in water, they are called as alkali, and since all the bases are not soluble in water, therefore all bases are not called as alkali. So in question number 13, which of the following combination justify that lime water is basic in nature? Lime water is what? Lime water is calcium hydroxide, or it is also called as slaked lime. So in this first combination, this is a base and carbon dioxide is an acid, we know. So when calcium hydroxide will react with an acid, it will give you salt and water. So this proves that lime water is basic in nature. This is a base, this is a base. So two bases will not react. This is a base, this is a salt. Here also nothing much will happen. Calcium chloride and NaOH will be formed, and there we cannot prove that calcium hydroxide is basic in nature. So both B and C is correct, wrong. So the right answer will be calcium hydroxide and carbon dioxide, because this is a base, this is an acidic oxide. So base and acid will react together to give you salt and water. Come to the next question. Classify X and Y in the following reaction. Let us write down the reaction. Calcium hydroxide plus X. Now suppose I take X as NH4Cl and see what is the reaction. Okay. So since this is calcium, there will be a salt of calcium. So I will be getting calcium chloride as the salt. Any ammonium salt, we know that it releases ammonia gas. Any ammonium salt, let it be ammonium chloride, ammonium sulfate, ammonium nitrate, they will release ammonia gas. So ammonia gas will be the next product. And since there is a lot of hydrogen, oxygen, so water will be the third product. So we can just balance it out, like making 2 here, 2 here, and hydrogen is 4 to the 8 plus 2, 10. So 3 to the 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, it is balanced. So I can see that X is my ammonium chloride, and here CaCl2 and NH3 are there. Y is my water. So X is ammonium chloride, Y is water. It is a B option. Okay, come to the next question. An acid when dissolved in water gives, this we know, when acid dissolves in water it gives H plus or H3O plus ion. H3O plus ion is called as hydronium. So this is the right option. Next question is the aqueous solution of SO2 gas. SO2 is acidic gas, because SO2 when dissolved in water it gives you H2SO3, that is sulfurous acid, which is acidic in nature. So the aqueous solution of SO2 gas will be acidic in nature. So let us solve the last 4 questions of today's video. Question number 17 is, when a small amount of acid is added to water, the phenomena which occurs are. So when a small amount of acid is added to water, first of all it is diluted. So dilution takes place, it is correct. Neutralization, no. Formation of H3O plus is also correct. So 1 and 3 will be the right option. Salt formation, no. 1 and 3 is the right option. So C is the right option. Question number 18 is when metal carbonates react with acid like HCl in aqueous solution, then which gases evolve? We know that when metal carbonates or bicarbonates react with acid, carbon dioxide gas is released. So option B will be the right option. Question number 19, mixing of an acid or base with water results in dash in the concentration of ions per unit volume. So whenever acid or base is added to water, the dilution takes place. So volume of the system increases, but ions per unit volume will decrease. Because the volume will increase, so number of ions will decrease there. So it will be decrease in the concentration of ions per unit volume. Next is when a metallic oxide is dissolved in water, the solution formed has a high concentration of which ions? Metallic oxides are bases in nature. So when they are dissolved in water, OH minus concentration will increase. So OH minus concentration is the right answer. So in today's video, we have solved 20 MCQs from the chapter number 2, that is acid, bases and salts. Stay tuned for the second video of the same series only, where we are going to solve more number of MCQs. Thank you so much. Stay tuned.